大家好, welcome to the first episode of Stesen Ceoi Seoi. Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Val. And our podcast is a casual chit-chat corner for Malaysians from different backgrounds to share their experiences about life in Hong Kong. Today, we've been joined by three wonderful guests who are going to talk about their perspectives about life in Hong Kong.
So I'm Zhan. So I'm a Malaysian from Kuala Lumpur, and I'm currently working at the Consulate of Malaysia, working as a marketing officer. I previously studied in Nanyang University as a Bachelor of Science, Social Science major.
Hi, I'm Shyh Ping. I'm a final year student studying Economics and Finance at the University of Hong Kong.
Hi, salam sejahtera. I'm Yiyang. I'm a Year 3 Financial Technology student in City University of Hong Kong, and most of us here have at least been in Hong Kong for at least 2 years.
All right, thank you. So to kick off today's podcast, we're going to start off with a lightning round.
Just to warm you guys up.
Yes.
So, the rules are simple. We're going to give you two options. It's going to be a Malaysian option and a Hong Kong option. So, if you like the Malaysian option, you like the Hong Kong option, alright.
All right, so you have 3 seconds to choose your answer. All right, so no hesitating. Got it? Got it?
Just quick fire.
Yes, quick fire round. Right, ready?
Okay.
Okay, first question. LRT or MTR? 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Hong Kong
okay,
round.
sorry.
Right,
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Sorry, Malaysia.
Our government probably needs to do something about this.
All right, second round. Mama or Cha Chan Teng?
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
Malaysia food.
Yeah.
Food
top
cheaper
tier,
as well.
Top tier.
Much better?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's 24 hours.
That's
Alright.
also true. 24 hours.
Okay, next one. Chill or chur? 3, 2, 1.
Chill.
We have a 3-2 divide here.
Balance
Why
is
is yours-
important.
No, I just one.
Sure, maybe.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Unfortunately, Malaysia is taking their own.
Okay.
Alright, last one. Penang char kway teow or the Hong Kong style of it, which is the stir-fried beef noodles. Have you guys tried that before?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is hard to
3,
choose.
2, 1.
No need to think lah.
No need to think.
Malaysia!
Malaysia?
Let's go!
Alright.
I like 干炒河 too.
Yeah, but then char kway teow?
But kway teow is top tier, no?
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to choose.
Alright. So that's the lightning round.
So, when you guys came here, well, your first year here, when you first arrived in Hong Kong, was it, I don't know, difficult for you guys? Maybe because, I mean, everyone here speaks Cantonese. Maybe you didn't speak before you came here. How was it for you guys? Maybe we start with Zhan?
Okay, sure. It's actually, to be honest, quite easy for me because I came from a Cantonese-speaking family, and yeah, I just speak naturally. But my Cantonese is, of course, having a very strong accent to the Hong Kongers, to my Hong Kong roommate last time. So yeah, but then I catch up real quick with the Hong Kong Cantonese. I hope my roommate is not looking at this video, but
I mean, you can send it to them.
Shout out Zhan's roommate.
I'll send it to her. But yeah, I think it was quite easy for me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Right.
Shyh
So,
Ping?
Yeah, for me, it's quite different because I came from Penang. So I don't speak Cantonese back in my hometown. I usually speak Chinese back at home or Hokkien, yeah. So it's quite difficult for me to speak fluently in Cantonese at first, but then I think watching TVB dramas helps. Yeah.
Always.
always
It's always
the classic.
TV,
I think at least for me, right, I come from PJ, so my Cantonese is not perfect, but then in the sense that I still can listen and speak somewhat to a certain extent. But then it's for us Malaysians, it's more like whenever we speak Cantonese, then the locals cannot understand, right? We always can fall back to the safety net of English and Mandarin. So like when they can't get our Cantonese, we can just speak Chinese to them, and then they'll understand us lah. So that's
Okay. All right. So, do you think like the language barrier was something that kept you from making local friends, or did you find it super easy to get along with locals?
So I had to push myself to meet a bunch of local people because for me, I have to step out of my comfort zone. So I actually, Seongjeong, they call it like joining the committee here, Serenjong, and then I went to CYMCA, and then I met a bunch of super awesome local friends. And that's how I really step out and meet a bunch. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
I think for me it's quite easy because even I don't speak fluent Cantonese, they are quite nice because like only if you can speak a little bit, they will think that you are putting great effort to learn their languages. So they will be more happy to be friends with you. Yeah.
So, obviously, coming here, there's a lot of things that differ from Malaysia. One of them being dating culture. So, you guys all know what is ailing, right?
Yeah.
You all know, right?
First, we should explain what this relationship status is. Locals call this relationship status. Care to explain?
Yeah. How about, since there's 3, you guys can do one each.
Well, it's been like 5 years since I graduated, but I still remember some like 𝗪𝗵𝘁𝗀𝗀𝗀, 𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗀𝗀.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think
you-
A means like available.
Yeah.
Means you never dated before, right?
Yeah.
If you are A0. So if you are dating someone, you are equivalent to B.
O.
Occupied.
Always,
Yeah.
Always occupied.
And then there's you.
What's that stand for?
That's-
Unavailable.
Unavailable?
Or is it C?
Yeah.
I think it's AOC,
C is
right?
complicated,
Yeah, C
right?
is
So it's quite
complicated. Yeah.
Okay, wait. So
Quite
how many letters are there?
I don't know.
A, O.
I'm learning something new right now.
You don't know
there's
this?
a U. There's a U
Is it a
apparently.
you? Is it a you?
Yeah, I think there's a U. Means like you
Unavailable.
actually
Or unlimited?
have someone in your heart.
Ah. okay.
Unavailable, yeah. Complicated means like you have complicated
You have
relationship with
issues.
someone.
So A, C,
You.
O, U.
Yeah.
Okay.
think
Then
that's
what
all.
about the number?
So I
It's
think
like 100. You can be a.
how many times you
You can
have
be
dated
800.
Oh, 100. Oh, 100 or something.
100. Oh, 100.
You can have 100.
Yeah, that's how the joke around.
Oh, so
Jesus
the number
Christ.
is the number of
Boyfriend or girlfriend that you have dated.
okay.
Is this how they roll around in your time? with the triple digits?
In your time, I'm not that far away from your time,
Triple
okay?
digits.
Just for reference, I'm a year 1 student. This person graduated 5 years ago.
Kick him out.
It's basically like a code for your relationship status.
Yeah.
But they usually bring it up during OCAM or something.
Yeah.
Like, not sure in your uni, but last time in my uni, they used to have like Fong game and stuff, hall game and Fong game. And they will always talk about this kind of things.
Since we're on the topic of like locals culture and everything, how was hall culture like? Like, because you mentioned like what the
OCAM and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I actually like more of the in my time there was this ILP hostel education thing. Okay, maybe my time is too far away, but it's also probably a Lingnan thing. And because during the 4 years we have to stay in a hotel, a hostel, yeah. So we have this hostel education. So they will have like outside all the tutors will be teaching yoga and
Oh.
For free?
plants for free, and you get the points to
Damn.
graduate. In order to graduate,
Wait, to
you would have-
graduate?
yeah,
You do yoga to graduate?
yeah, you can, or you choose other activities.
So you have to like do activities in your hall.
Yeah.
This is separate from like your school, right?
yeah. So it's not academic.
So it's because usually the way I know how halls or like dorms work
Yeah.
is like you get hall points to like stay in hall, but you
We force everyone to stay in their halls because we have so many halls in Lingnan, and everyone gets to have a room. Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
It's pretty different than other unis. So we have to get some hostel education as well. So that's how for us. Yeah.
yeah, but compared to like because now you obviously no longer live in hall, you're living on your own outside.
Yeah.
So how different is it?
Oh, you get the freedom. In the end, yeah, because are you staying outside right now, or are you still staying in halls?
I've been staying in hall for like 4 years, and then for HKU it's relatively difficult to get a place in hall because we have very limited halls. So you need to participate in activities actively so that you can know friends and then you can contribute back to the hall so that they will admit you.
I think hall life is very holistic, very well-rounded, and it's very customizable in the sense that, for example, if you have more local friends, then you can join the hall activities more. But as for in my hall, right, there's a lot of international students and exchange students also. So for our halls, there's inter-hall sports competition. So there's like 9 different sports. Whichever you are interested in, you can just sign up and take part in it as part of your experience.
I also want to ask, how often do you have not roommates, but like hallmates playing mahjong in the middle of the night?
Always.
Mahjong is prohibited in my hall though, so not sure. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure mahjong is prohibited in most
Most
halls.
of the halls.
Really? It's not prohibited here.
It's just whether or not they follow that rule, right?
Not for mine because we actually have a mahjong society for our hall. So you can register and then they will have regular session for mahjong. They even teach those foreigners how to play mahjong.
Oh,
Yeah, I
actually
think-
training your mind.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Just
I
not
think it's
after
pretty good.
12.
Yeah, not after 12.
Yeah.
So back to earlier our lightning round.
question.
So one of the more controversial questions was the chill or chur.
Oh.
Right. So
Yeah.
what? 3 of us pick chur and you 2 pick chill.
Yeah.
Any care to explain?
I think I still take a very Malaysian approach lah. So my vocabulary still revolves around chill, relax, or 𝗪𝗶𝗫𝗀𝗀 lah, buat je lah. These kind of terms. I still can't seem to integrate back to the Hong Kong
How long have
society's
you been
version
here
of chur.
again?
1.5 years, bro.
1.5 years.
Not too long.
I think it really depends on the macro environment. So when people around you are more to chur, you have no choice but to be chur.
I actually agree.
Yeah.
Because
not an
HKUSC
option.
culture is basically you live, eat, sleep in the library. I'm not even kidding. We have a floor that's open 24 hours long just for people to sit there and study. Do your universities have that?
We do have. I think last time we do have one.
For HKU, I think we are more career oriented. So instead of studying all times in the library, we'll chur more about like seeking for a job or internship.
I think CTU takes a much more relaxing approach lah. So basically, after 11 p.m., no one is allowed to stay in the university already. The security will come to you and chase you out of the university. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Huh, really? I mean, not to say visitors, but like students.
Oh well, if you are from different halls, you can't go to another hall.
I mean, yeah, that's the same here. But I mean, you can just go to the library or hang out somewhere on campus.
You can't even stay in library.
No, entirely out of the campus by 11 p.m.
Jesus.
Yes.
What, they like just start chasing you around?
Yeah, they will have announcements for 5 minutes straight. Keep on, then security will just ronda around the place.
Jesus.
Wow. Because I've heard of people who like stay like on campus. Like I know someone who lives off campus, but they just go back to school and they stay the entire night there, just to study or do work.
Yeah, same in my campus actually. Like our library, we have underground floor. It's 24 hours. There's like pillows and everything. People just sleep there.
You have pillows?
Yeah, we get pillows. Like they just stack a bunch and then they make a bed of pillows and you just see it like around like 3 a.m. There'll just be like a bunch of people sprawled across the floor just asleep. You know, like
How about wearing slippers? I know people in Malaysia always wear slippers one, right? You go out to your car, you wear slippers. They go shopping
Yeah.
mall, also wear slippers. No matter how fancy a shopping mall is,
Yeah.
wear slippers.
But then in Hong Kong, it's more like because you have to walk everywhere, right? So actually, slippers is not convenient. It actually causes foot pain for a lot of people lah. So you actually have to invest some money into buying a good pair of shoes.
I mean,
I
but
also think that is the appearance thing because here the people really like take care of their appearance.
so what? Malaysians don't care about appearance. We just
I think like
go around,
careless.
go around walking like
Yeah,
that.
careless. It's like
Fair enough.
like you're the one that wears slippers, you'll be the only one on the streets
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wears
yeah.
slippers.
Yeah, so
You wouldn't
Do
want
people?
to do that.
Do you get like judged if you wear slippers out on the
I
street?
think yes.
I think yes.
I sometimes wear slippers with socks.
Oh.
Okay,
And go
that-
to go out.
But
It's not that we cannot
that's uni
accept.
student what? Uni students all like that. We all wear slippers with socks.
That is something that I cannot accept.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Why would
A
you?
good thing we
Yeah.
all different unis.
Very
man.
girly,
Yeah.
very comfortable.
Socks or slippers? But one thing about Hong Kong, right? Most people, if they want to wear slippers outside, right, they have to wear Nike or Adidas one. I never see any like Daiso or the one that you buy in. But slippers still mid-tier, still cheaper compared to the branded
Nike,
ones.
Adidas branded.
Yeah, true.
They always wear that.
So
but
that's all.
I mean, it's quite cheap to be honest. You buy a sports shoe here. It's
Cheaper.
not bad.
There's
Yeah.
a bohai
Yes,
guy
okay.
here, right? So
Yeah, that's exactly.
But would you also say that like Hong Kongers prefer like branded stuff?
I think yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I would say Malaysian care less about lah.
Malaysians care
I would
less.
like to say that
Also the
Malaysians
income.
Malaysians do care. It's just we can't afford it.
I mean,
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, like from us as like students or maybe like just newly graduated working adults, it's not something we can afford.
Yeah.
If you're talking about Adidas and stuff, it still probably can afford, but nowadays they're talking about Celine and stuff. Right? So
Yeah.
working adults,
It's like
all
all
those-
Balenciagas and things like that.
Yeah, those, yeah. So, money, I think, is
Money.
the purchasing
We broke.
power.
Yeah, I think Malaysians are more cost conscious.
Yeah.
I want to ask, because you're a working adult, right? Do you have to like keep up with
Yeah.
like? Because obviously you want to look professional in the workplaess, but
I
do
really
your coworkers
don't really,
like?
I don't really care. You can look at my bag. It's
Can we get a zoom in?
oh my god! But of course,
Editors,
I have a
editing.
decent bag for
Certain
work lah.
occasions.
But it's not really that expensive. It's not that expensive. Yeah, in Hong Kong standard, it's not. So of course, I have some other colleagues or I know colleagues of colleagues that do chase after those brands. Just not me. Yeah.
So they like chase after like the latest fashion.
Yeah.
Like when there's a new release, they're like lining up for it.
Yeah, you know people like lining up outside Celine and stuff,
Yeah,
buying
yeah,
the
yeah. I
new
also saw.
YSL bags and stuff.
Jesus.
Just
Wow.
not me. Yeah.
We stick to Uniqlo and GU here. You know.
I
Yes.
think I still have that Malaysian
Malaysian in you.
sleeper girl there.
Pasar Malam, right?
Pasar
Yeah.
So it's fine. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, we're all good Asians. We're all saving money. Our parents will be very proud of us.
Wow.
Mom, Dad, if you're watching, we're saving money.
Yeah, we're doing it for you and for us.
Okay, so let's compare like price of food in Hong Kong versus in Malaysia, because obviously we need to eat to survive.
Without a doubt, it's Malaysia.
I think it really depends what you are eating. So if you are eating Liang Song Fan, kind of like economic rice in Malaysia, I think the price is quite similar. Because in Hong Kong Island, for 3 dishes rice, it only costs like 40 Hong Kong dollar.
Convert that to ringgit.
That's like 20
20
plus.
Yeah.
White too.
It's still a bit expensive.
That's still quite expensive, no?
The portion is really big though.
It's
I
it's
mean,
okay, I think.
Like
because-
Malaysia is like economy rice. You just go and then you grab whatever you want and then you charge you. It's still probably under
You
20
grab? I thought you just point ask the auntie uncle to get for you.
No,
Oh, I don't
sometimes
know
you
what
take
economy
yourself
rice
there.
you guys eating. Ours is
Yeah.
just grab everything we want, put on the plate, you go there, the auntie starts on the calculator. I don't think even she does math, she just press on it, you know.
in Canada, it would cost like $8 nowadays, right? Zapfan.
Yeah.
No, 10 ringgit already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
the price is like inflated now lah, but then
Yeah. It's
but Malaysia I
yeah.
think is still definitely cheaper than Hong Kong.
Yeah.
For
It
example.
is, but I cook, so.
Then we can ask more.
Yeah, what?
See, I'm broke and I can't cook.
You can't cook. You should learn how to cook.
You should learn how to cook.
Exactly.
Yeah. It really saves a lot, especially if you're working and I bring bento to work. Bento. A fancy way of saying it, but it's just a lot of
Lunchbox.
it's just a lunchbox, yeah.
Do you do
Can we
like
get
meal
lunch
prep?
box?
Yeah, I do meal prep as well. During
Jesus.
Saturdays and Sundays. That's when I go
For the whole
grocery
week.
shopping. Oh my god, I'm so old right now.
No, I do that too. Like we go like the pasar, like the wet market,
you
and
just
because that's
go-
where everything
You
is
can
cheaper,
start a
right?
business with that. I will buy.
But during uni years, I'm not sure about you guys. You still have like cheap canteens, right?
I don't think it's that cheap anymore lah. It's around like $30 to
much?
$40 already for normal
Really?
Yongsong
Yeah,
Samsung. Yes.
I used to have like $15.
No.
$15, no such thing.
Okay, so let's link back to earlier in the lightning round. So we mentioned char kway teow versus the Hong Kong style stir fried beef noodles. Also kway teow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She can't say it.
Yeah, I can't say
Yeah,
it.
she
I'm
can't.
sorry.
the Cantonese is
Yeah,
isn't
she
that
banana.
good. Yeah, but
But yeah, so
Hey, Penang endorser. We have a
Yeah.
I mean, she has to
choose
pick.
Penang
She's from
one.
Penang.
I think she's like legally required to
Why
pick
is
char
char
kway
kway teow
teow.
better? Why is char kway teow superior?
I think because we have more ingredients inside. Like we have prawns, we have 𝗪𝗷𝗀𝗃, we have bean sprout, but then 乾炒牛河 only have 牛
Now.
Yeah.
同河.
True.
Yeah.
And also, you're forgetting Penang fried kway teow has the wok hei.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's oh wait. There's somewhere in Hong Kong that serve really good 乾炒牛河.
Okay.
Where?
The 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝘀 they call it. You know those 茶餐廳 that serve 碟頭飯 like 乾炒牛河、雞粥、斑腩飯 all those 雞粥
Yeah.
魚粟米魚塊飯 those dishes are called like 碟頭飯 right? And then those places they have uncles that wear singlets in the kitchen. And
But that's
those
like every
dishes, oh my
Malaysian.
Feels
God.
like Malaysia.
Mala, I shouldn't be saying this. This will like spoil my reputation. Because like out of 10 of the customers in that restaurant, like 8 of them are probably guys. But those are the best 乾炒牛河 that I've had.
You
in
know
Hong
it's
Kong.
good when they wear singlets.
Yeah,
right?
in the kitchen.
Pro tip: you can't look for good restaurants. Look for people in singlets cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me it's the wok hei.
Mr. Wok.
You know, we
Yeah.
need the wok that hasn't been washed in 10 years. The recycle oil that has been cooking all day. That's
The
what
charcoal.
we need. Yeah, exactly.
The carcinogenic stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so on entertainment, so what do you normally do like during the weekends?
Wow.
Because you know how like
I'm curious what do you
Yeah.
do during
Okay, we get the different stages. You see, we have the still in the mid-years uni student, then we have the adulthood life. Wow. So uni student, what do you do on your weekends?
I think honestly during the weekend it's just more about sports lah, doing football,
Wow.
badminton, this kind of thing. But that one I think it's not that interesting. The most interesting part is like during the semester break when we go hiking together. For example, we go Lantau or some other islands outside lah.
You sure you're not
outskirt.
hiking 𝗪𝗪𝘁?
Huh? 𝗪𝗪𝘁? Hey bro, I've never been to 𝗪𝗪𝘁.
It's a hike, no?
It's a hike.
It's a hike.
I mean, I never properly experienced 𝗪𝗪𝘁 before, so I'm not the one to say.
It's understandable though.
you don't
For
have to
dudes,
go
we
at
pay.
night. You don't need to go at night. You can just go like granted it's really dead in the morning, but it's still like it's a hike.
You're
It's a
going for
hike.
an
It's a
actual
hike.
hike at 𝗪𝗪𝘁.
How about
I mean, Shyh Ping?
Shyh Ping.
I usually hair in my hall. So hair means like rest
Ah,
and doing nothing.
hair.
Because it's, because it's very hectic during the weekdays. And then it's very
You just
crowded
want- you just
during the
want a break.
weekends. I just need a break. Yeah.
Yeah. As a working adult, I try to squeeze a lot of my leisure time during the weekends, right? So I'll try to make use of it lah. Of course, I would hair also at my home watching Netflix, but I try to like go to Dragon Boat like this morning, right? And I try to join some events lah with the like friends and the association people. So that's how I make use of my time lor.
Alright, so if you guys had a go-to spot in Hong Kong, what would it be?
I think Cheung Chao is not bad. And then you
Oh,
can cycle there, and then you can eat some good
seafood.
seafood, and then you can hike. I think it's not bad.
For me, it would be a cafe nearby my house. I can stay there whole day and then do my stuff and read or I don't know, work overtime.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for me, I'll go out of my no, not football field. I'll go out of my way to go from Kowloon Tong to TSD just to go to K11.
Just
Yeah.
K11.
Yeah, because I like the architecture. Yeah, the new
Oh,
K11.
you like the architecture.
You mean the fancy
The
super
fancy one, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
although we can't get into the shops and buy anything, right? But then just being there to enjoy the atmosphere
No,
of it
but
is very nice.
that's a very good Asian hobby, you know. We all love to look at expensive things
Yes.
we'll never buy. We'll go into the shop, we'll ask about the things, we'll look at stuff, but we won't buy. We'll spend
That's
an
true.
hour looking through things. But then we'll just leave the shop. And then the people inside will be like, huh?
No, I think it's normal.
I don't know, it feels like it's just us, you know. It's like, I don't know.
Ah.
When I see like other Hong Kong people, they go in with the intention of buying. Whereas I will go in, I will look at every single thing, I'll ask questions, but I won't buy.
I think it's because the local feels very guilty if they don't buy.
So are we
Wasting
shameless?
people's time. Yeah,
We're shameless.
Kinda.
Do you do the same back in Malaysia, like go pavilion?
Oh, fun fact, I never been to Pavilion before, although I live in Petaling Jaya. No, I haven't been there.
It's not that far, what?
Even
Yeah,
Bukit...
you're in PJ.
Wait, Pavilion is in Bukit Bintang, right? Or...
Yeah.
I mean, the old one's Bukit Bintang. the
never been.
Original one's
𝗪𝗪𝘁𝗶 also never
been
go
to
to the
𝗪𝗪𝘁𝗶?
shopping part before.
Penang also
I
been
even
to.
went before.
Those places are for tourist place one. Where got for locals one?
Where got? A lot of people, a lot of local go one. Also window shopping only.
Yeah. But at least that one you can still go in. For K11, you go in also cannot step in. I tell you, all the big brands.
Yeah.
Like your outfit's already like off.
Yes.
Yeah, they look you
can
up and
still
down, be
go
like,
in
not
lah.
our customer.
But then we'll know that you can't afford only.
Yes. It's okay lah. We also know we can't afford.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's fine.
Alright, so are there any activities that you only first did
Yeah.
only when you got to Hong Kong?
Yeah. Is there like something like activities that you would never do in Malaysia, but once you came to Hong Kong, you started like doing it?
Or like
it's
some new experience that you tried?
Kayaking maybe,
Kayaking?
because parents are not here, so can do whatever they think that is dangerous.
Shyh Ping's mom and dad.
Kayaking
if
is
you're
not
watching
dangerous,
this,
by the way.
They think that it's dangerous.
Yeah, true lah. If you got parents, but for me would be actually the whole process of stepping out and to mingle with strangers in Hong Kong because I'm
We're
kind
too
of
used to,
a
like,
social animal, I think.
social animal.
But I can't be. I need to step out and then to meet strangers. So that's what I would do if I'm in Hong Kong. But in Malaysia, you have your parents. You have
your parents say
childhood
no,
friends.
don't go near strangers. Strangers, you see stranger, don't say hi, right? Here, so now you come out, you're free already. You go say hi to every stranger.
Yeah. So that's the difference,
Still, okay.
not that kind. But
Yeah.
still, you go out and meet new friends. So would say that.
She's,
What about
you
you
guys,
guys?
right?
you see her on the weekends, you know. She's really out there socializing, you know.
Okay, now throw back to like when you were a student, right? Or well, some of you are still students, but like say like during like summertime, what do you normally do?
Very hard.
Like you don't always fly back to Malaysia, do you? Unless that's what you did.
No, I actually volunteered and did some internship. Yeah.
Internships even in
To
like
build up my career. Right? Yeah. Like summer internships.
like did you do summer internships like every year?
One of the years I did volunteer. The rest I did summer internships. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Shyh Ping?
For me, I did internships for my past summers. Like
did
since
as in DATE.
yeah, because it's my last year already ma. So
Oh.
in the past few summers, I did internships lor. So in the first year, I did like research assistant and
Wow.
then work in a company kind of stuff to build my CV. I think it's normal for students
In your
studying
first year, you did as a research analysis.
research assistant. Yeah.
Research assistant.
Yeah, I think
Jeez.
it's normal for students studying in Hong Kong though.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I think it's
I totally
quite
agree.
normal.
It's very normal. It's like
People are shaking
if
their heads.
The people behind the camera like,
Isn't that common?
I haven't even thought about
Maybe
it.
our first year it doesn't really matter.
First year is okay, but starting second year, I think Hong Kong students are more,
I know
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
who
into it.
like start internships like even in their first year.
I mean, it's
they
like-
finish one semester and then go on internship.
If you
already.
talk about like part time, I understand lah. A lot of them do part time here. Yeah.
part-time,
Like a lot of-
part-time interns or
A
part-time
lot
job.
of like
Part-time jobs.
uni
Jobs,
students here
To
do
earn
part time
living.
jobs.
To earn-
Yeah, like they work at Kumon or like any like tuition center.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
do.
whereas like I don't think there's a culture for us. Like for us, when we go to uni, even like in Malaysia, we don't really go for like part time jobs. You know,
I think people do, but it's like not as common.
like maybe you do for like summertime, but theirs is like continuous. Like after their uni classes, they go. You know.
Yeah, I feel that too.
I think I had the same experience as Shyh Ping before. Like in my first year, after my first year, I was working from my home, work from home back in Malaysia during the lockdown for professor as a research assistant also. And then this summer I'll be doing my first internship also, which is kind of late for a year 3 student by the way, because as I personally know, a lot of HKUSC students after year 1 they also go to 𝗪𝗪𝘁𝗀 to become intern already, one very chill one. But for CTU students a
Bang.
bit different. Whatever job
Like,
there
like
is
the
lah.
K-pop group Big Bang.
Huh? Big bangs lah, big
Oh,
bang.
Bang.
Big Bangs.
Bang,
I heard
ngang
Big
hong,
Bang.
ngang hong.
I was like, damn.
No. Yeah, it's like quite different for every university as well, lah. So it's very
okay.
distinguishable. Yeah.
But I mean, it's also like super common because they want to like distinguish themselves. Like I know in other countries, it's like it's not common to go for internships
Yes.
like earlier than year 4.
It's more common for them to do like gap years where they just travel and become wholesome and worldly.
You know, people do that here too. Sometimes like
Yeah,
they
but
take a
here
gap
it's
year
like
in
more
between.
business or like job oriented. Like they're
Very
really like
career-focused
building
lah,
up
yeah.
their portfolio.
Like they
Whereas-
take gap years and they still do work.
Yeah, like they gap year. They say they go for a gap year, but they don't go traveling. They like work in a firm or something like that.
Yeah.
They like gain job experience. Whereas when we hear gap year, we just think traveling.
Nowhere travel.
Yeah, we go Europe and then or like we go Japan, then we do like a round trip and things like that. I feel like that's our version of a gap year.
Yeah, that's the Malaysian version, lah.
Yeah,
If you can afford it lah.
that's also true. What do you think the community, like Malaysian community, is like in
They're
Hong Kong?
awesome, lah.
Awesome.
They're awesome.
They're awesome,
Cool.
yeah.
They're
Because I'm in the Malaysian Association, ma. So I've met a lot of people that is Malaysian or married to a Malaysian. So I feel like they also become like half
Malaysian,
half
right?
Malaysian
Yeah.
already.
Like we just Malaysianize them.
Yeah,
You
somehow.
make it sound like we're colonizing them, you know, like we're adopting them into our race.
No, I mean like if you get married to someone of a different culture, you sort of like blend.
Become them.
And then really
you
did
mix.
blend in, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been to a few events and occasion, and even in the Dragon Boat team, there are a few non-Malaysians, but they still act pretty much like Malaysians. And I just love like how Malaysia, like we are like a family
Yeah.
kind of thing. Doesn't matter what races you are, we have Malay friends here. Some Indian friends as well.
It's quite funny, you know. It's like
Yeah.
we're in Malaysia, right? We're like, oh, we go to we go to unis overseas. We try to like because we want to like experience the culture of others. But then once you go overseas, you become very attached to like
each other.
to Malaysians. Like you become more Malaysian. It feels like when you go overseas.
Yes,
Like you
correct,
stick
yeah.
with your own. Usually you think, oh, you go overseas, oh, we're gonna like blend with like the other people, the locals and stuff. But really, like you feel the most at home is with the Malaysians. Like you surround yourself with a bunch of Malaysian people.
Yeah, I do that too. Like I still find my bunch of Malaysian friends, and I can speak the most with them, and
Yeah.
it's always that.
I personally find the Malaysian community to be very well knitted, in the sense that I remember one time last year, right, especially during the general election time, we were actually collecting ballots at Admiralty.
Yeah.
That was like the most impressive point to me, right, where hundreds of Malaysians come to McDonald's just to pass us the votes.
Not to eat,
Yeah.
to pass ballots.
Yeah, just to pass ballots, and we almost get kena kicked out by the McDonald's staff. But then it's fine. I think after that, there was still a lot of follow up with a few of the Malaysians there. One Malaysian couple actually invited the few volunteers that we had there to invite us over to their house to eat satay kajang, to eat popiah at their house while we watched the general election result. So that was one very heartfelt moment for me, lah. Yeah.
I mean, in part it's
Yeah,
I
it's
think
very
in part
come
it's also
together.
because like there aren't like a lot of Malaysians in Hong Kong, like compared to other overseas countries like maybe like the
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
So I guess we kind of just feel like it's like a home away from home. Like you just want like you miss being with. I mean, all of us are away from our families.
You miss being
so
rojak.
like you miss being able to like speak in like your normal.
Your mother tongue.
Your mother.
Normal frequency
Yes,
lah.
the mixture of languages that is
because
the Malaysian
Because
language.
for a lot of us, maybe we don't really like speak in like pure English or pure Chinese. We speak everything all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We mix everything.
Like it's easier to express ourselves somehow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, talking about communities also, right, I think for each of our university, in our very respective Malaysian groups, we are also very close to one another, right? We probably see them almost every day.
we see them every day.
Yeah, almost with CTU, shout out to the CTU friends right there. We see almost every day. But then, in terms of like, I think, right, in terms of cross-university, we don't actually interact that much,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, also it's like you can just say it's because of the distance. I mean, it's like for you maybe it's more centralized because you're in city and you're
Yeah,
close to like maybe like BU and stuff. But it's like for the further out unis, I mean, it's also hard to interact if you have to take like a half an hour train to like meet them.
Yeah.
You know.
But hence the founding of HKMSA, right?
Yes.
Can I say?
That's why your group
Yeah, we try to like make
together
we try to like organize different events, so like
Yeah.
it's like one time.
Our
and place
events are for all uni students, all Malaysian university students in Hong Kong.
With that, I think we can wrap up our podcast for today.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on our first episode, guys. Thanks for being our first guest.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yes, no problem.
Yeah.
All right, so don't forget to
Like,
Comment.
And subscribe.
And share these videos with your friends.
and don't forget to follow us on our Instagram at 𝗲𝗪𝗁𝗃.
Yep.
And don't forget to like check all the links in
In the
description
bio.
below.
Check the links in the bio.
Yes, and if you're in Hong Kong and you're a Malaysian or you're interested in our events,
Yeah.
just check us out.
DM us. 𝗪𝗪𝗁𝗃.
All right, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah. Bye.